Okay.
Yes,
So
it was the one that was landing,
okay.
and apparently from Austin, Texas. Again, we use essentially the tail number that's on these planes. It's public information to look up these flights. We know that that plane is registered to a company called Chromed in Hollywood Inc. It's a company that is based out of Franklin, Tennessee. Again, we do not know who was on board that plane, but we know that it is a registered plane out of Franklin, Tennessee.
And what does that? Do you know what that company does?
We're working to learn more information about it. And again, just knowing the owner, the company that owns the plane doesn't necessarily mean the person who owns that company was on board that plane, but at least it gives us a little bit of information about who this plane belongs to and where it was coming from earlier today.
do we know who it belongs to?
We're still working on that. But again, the company is called Chromed in Hollywood Inc. And it looks like it started its day in Fort Lauderdale, then made its way to Austin, Texas, and then was coming here to
For
Scottsdale.
a refueling, is that what you would think would happen in Austin, or can they make it all the way?
Lear 35. I'm not sure of the range of that aircraft, but that sounds pretty plausible. And it's also important to point out that even though the registered owner is attached to that tail number, they may charter it out and lease it out to other groups or other companies.
They'll pay for it.
So yeah, certainly. So there's under the federal aviation regulations, Part 135, which is on-demand charter, which a lot of companies do to help defray the cost of owning a jet like this.
And this is that.
And
plane
that's
you were
the plane
talking
there
about.
that you're looking at. Again, using that tail number there that's on the side of that plane, you can see kind of some flames on the back side of it as well. And we are still working to learn more about, of course, the second plane that it appears was parked and may have been hit by this plane. We're told that that was, again, a business jet. We don't really have a lot of information yet about who technically was the owner, if it was a company, that charters out planes. Obviously, this past weekend was a very, very busy weekend at this airport.
Right.
So
with the
many
Phoenix
people with the
Open,
Phoenix Open, a
right.
lot of high rollers are chartering planes and are flying in and out of town. And today would be a day that likely a lot of folks that may have been at the tournament would have been.
Yeah,
would have been flying
Scottsdale
out.
Airport is notoriously known for having the most private jets, landed there, sitting there in the whole country because of the WM
Exactly.
Open. Yeah.
And Super Bowls and things like that. So this is a different angle than we've seen before. So I'm looking at the front end of this jet, and is that red cloth? Do you believe that's the covering for maybe the person who's deceased in there, or is that red cloth part of the plane itself?
No, that wouldn't be part of the aircraft. It's probably something that was put there by the first responders showing up on scene.
So your chances are the person who lost their lives in this crash could still be on that plane.
It's very possible,
Right.
and they're talking about an extrication that hasn't taken place
Right.
yet. We don't know if that is the fatality or not, or if that person has already been removed.
Right, because we have, you can see it on our screen there. We have one dead, three hospitalized, but we do know there was a total of five. So we're still waiting on the condition of that fifth person there.
All right, let's get out to Gabriela Becerra, who's been at the scene since shortly after this crash happened. What are you seeing, Gabby, and do you have any new information for us?
Was that they were working to extricate that fifth person. It's unknown which plane they were on or what condition they were in, how they were injured. But as you can see now, still dozens of emergency crews still on scene, countless fire trucks and police officers are out there working to make sure everyone is accounted for, everyone gets off the plane. We know three people were taken to the hospital already with a range of injuries. One person died instantly out here. But again, right now the focus from these emergency crews is making sure that they're able to extricate that last person from the plane and make sure that they are treated and taken to the hospital if needed. We're expecting to get more updates from officials on what exactly happened. We know the FAA is out here, unknown if the NTSB is out here quite yet to investigate what happened. But when we did hear from fire officials earlier and airport officials, they seem very shaken by what has happened here today. They're still working to make sure they get all the information on those injuries. And we'll of course share those with you when we get them. We're expecting another update in about the next 30 minutes or so. They say as soon as they have that information, they'll share it with us. Back to you guys.
Do you know about airport operations as they stand?
Well, as of right now, we're told that the airport is shut down, especially this runway, but we do see other planes out here. I see one plane that appears to be like they're deboarding, it looks like, just to the right of us. My photographer, Nick, is going to give you guys a look. So there's still it's very active out here. I saw planes moving around, but again, we haven't seen anyone taking off or landing in the last several hours since we've been here.
And let me ask you this: you reported about the extrication, I guess about 4:30 or so. And since you've been out there, have you seen any ambulances leave? Because as we're looking at that one plane, it didn't look like there was, at least from our angle, anybody still working that. Or do you believe that other victim maybe is out already, or still
It's
in the
hard for
plane?
me to say for sure if that person was extricated. Still, just a massive police presence. We haven't necessarily seen anyone coming or going. I wouldn't want to say if they were transported yet or not, especially since we are quite a distance away here, just across the way from that area. So we're hoping to get an update on if that person was safely extricated or not in the next half hour or so.
All right, Gabby, thank you very much for that live update there out at Scottsdale Airport. We want to bring in Bianca Bono once again. Again, there's a lot of unanswered questions right now, but you do have some answers about the aircraft that was coming in for landing.
Yeah, exactly. And really not much new, but again, it's good information for us to know and for folks to know as they're investigating and will soon investigate what exactly happened here. But again, that Learjet 35A plane, it looks like it began its day in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and then stopped in Austin, Texas, and then landed here in Scottsdale. And that is apparently when that issue occurred. Again, it's not exactly clear exactly what happened and caused this, but clearly some sort of problem. And then again, the registered owner is appearing to be a company called Chromed in Hollywood Inc. That is a company that is based out of Franklin, Tennessee. So again, we could eventually find out who owns that company. As we pointed out, it doesn't mean that the person who owns that company was on board that plane, but just information that we're trying to gather right now.
And it looks like now that's the plane that got hit into. Well, that's a different angle too there. So now we can see the damage on the back of what is that model plane again, Chris?
This is the Gulfstream 200.
Gulfstream. And you
Yeah.
can, and I have to say, for 100 now, we don't know if he was going 100 miles an hour when they hit, but that's not as bad as I kind of expected to see. What kind of impact is that?
Yeah, it's well, a pretty serious impact. It's hard to tell just looking at what we're looking at.
It looks like
When-
the wing, right, where it's attached to
Yeah,
the
well,
plane.
the front of the Lear, which is on the left, that would have hit probably just behind or just aft of the right wing root or near right where the right engine is. And again, we don't know exactly what happened or what caused the pilots to lose control upon landing. The landing at approach speed, when you're crossing the numbers, you're doing about 100 miles an hour, 110, and then you're coming to a stop. Braking, deploying thrust reversers, doing everything you can to slow down. The speed brakes will come up if it's equipped with that. Any one of those components could have failed upon landing, giving the pilot a loss of directional control. The brakes, the tire could have blown out. We just don't know what happened upon landing. But apparently something did happen, and the Learjet appears to have crashed into the back of the Gulfstream. The Gulfstream 200 is on the right. The Learjet 35A is on the left, and that was the one that came in from.
Yes, 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 yes. We back in the building with another podcast vlog, and this is Raw Dough Podcast vlog, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. And my famous words at this time of morning: good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Whew. What's happening? I'm gonna need y'all to push you back in the algorithm by hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, donate to the channel, whatever. We locked in today. Raw Dough Podcast. Listen, we got YW Melly on the chopping block, Big Meech, and the plane crash in Scottsdale, and a little bit on what's just going on. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday morning. It's Tuesday morning. We getting busy like the bunkie dance. I was a little offset yesterday, and I ain't been tapping that. But today, my subscribers and my people gonna push me into that algorithm. So a plane crash in Scottsdale, Arizona. Everybody's talking about that right now. Before we get into the juicy stuff, Meech and Melly. You know what I mean? Everybody want to get into the juicy stuff because that Meech situation is juicy. You know what I mean? That Meech situation is really, really juicy. Really, really. But Meech finally said something. You know what I'm saying? Meech said something. You know what I mean? So let's just hear about this.
Showing the moments, two private jets.
I gotta get right. Wake and bake, eat, wake and bake.
Collided on a runway in Scottsdale.
The surveillance video shows the landing gear failing on Vince Neil's plane as it lands before crashing into a parked jet.
My people at man, share this thing.
You can see it there. One person was killed in the crash, 3 others hurt. TMZ is reporting that Vince Neil was not on the plane, but his girlfriend and her friend were. Fox 10's Kenzie Beach has been at Scottsdale Airport all day today working to learn more information.
That's
She
dead,
joins us
yo.
live with more
30 days. I ain't going. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. I'm not getting on the plane. That plane shit dead. Let's talk to this stuff. Gotta give me one put in me. I'm on the go to y'all. So y'all gonna have to like this. I'm being here about 8:30. I gotta go. I can't run a 10.
And then the crash happened.
Can't run a
here.
10 today,
The
y'all.
National
So we gotta get
Transportation
busy.
Safety Board has
Show
now
me you
taken
love
over
me.
this investigation.
And like this video.
Surveillance video shows the moments the Learjet hit the runway. Its left landing gear failed. The jet skidding down.
So I'll do 2 of them.
The landing gear could be seen almost 100 yards away. Gordon Johnson has 35 years in aviation. He witnessed the whole thing.
Coming down with the left main gear collapsed, the nose gear partially collapsed, and watched it slide up the runway from center of the runway to the left. And we knew, based on the speed, that it's heading toward a building or something over here.
Scottsdale Fire says 5 people were on the 2 planes when the crash happened. 1 person died and 3 others are in the hospital. 1 person refusing treatment.
We're not going to go into specifics. We're going to turn this over to the National Transportation Safety Board of what patients were in what planes.
The Learjet is registered to Chrome and Hollywood Incorporated. The Tennessee-based company is owned by Motley band crew member Vince Neil. Tonight, TMZ is reporting that Neil was not on the plane, but his girlfriend and her friend were. And now they're in the hospital with injuries.
Our thoughts and prayers for the individuals on the aircraft. It's certainly a tragedy that occurred. The fire department, the police departments, airport operations did a fantastic job responding to the incident immediately, foaming down the aircraft to prevent additional fire.
Now, Motley Crue posting this message on social media just a short time ago, stating again that Vince was not on this plane, but part of that statement saying his girlfriend and her friend were. They said that they're praying for the life lost of that pilot and the other passengers that suffered injuries. Motley Crue plans to announce ways that people can support the family of this deceased pilot. So stay tuned for that information. But I will say here tonight, in the last couple hours, we have seen them separate the 2 planes. Those are behind me. We're not going to zoom in at the moment as fire crews are up in that front cabin right now. We can assume they're working on extracting that body from the plane, but still strong smells of jet fuel out here tonight. And earlier today, when the sun was still up about 100 yards to my left and to the left of where these jets are right now, you can still see that landing gear on the ground, but the National Transportation Safety Board has taken over. Reporting live in Scottsdale, Kenzie Beach, Fox 10 News.
Kenzie, thanks.
Man, that's crazy, bro. That's vicious, y'all. That's vicious. Let's get to this Melly.
Welcome back. Rapper YNW Melly's ex-girlfriend will be released from the Broward County Jail tonight. She spent nearly 2 weeks in jail despite not being charged with a crime.
And NBC6's Marissa Bag joins us live outside the Broward County Courthouse where deputies are processing her release. Marissa?
Yes, and today's emergency hearing that led to her release is something that Mariah Hamilton's attorneys have been pushing for more than a week. Prosecutors said they had no problem with letting her out of jail as long as she wears an ankle monitor. Rapper YNW Melly looked on as a judge decided his ex-girlfriend, Mariah Hamilton, should be released from jail.
Thank God that my daughter's being free today.
Hamilton spent 12 days in custody after federal authorities arrested her tied to a judge's order requiring her to show up to court 3 years ago. Prosecutors say Hamilton is a key witness in the double murder retrial against the rapper, whose real name is Jamel Demons. Demons is charged with killing 2 of his friends back in 2018. Hamilton and her mother, Felicia Holmes, did not take the stand in the first trial, which ended in a mistrial. Hamilton's attorney says she won't skip out a second time.
She will comply with the law regarding subpoenas, that if she has a valid subpoena, which is a form of a court order, she will appear as required.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Investigators allege Demings interfered with Hamilton testifying during his 2023 trial and influenced her not to take the stand. Hamilton herself is not charged with a crime, but the judge required she be fitted with an ankle monitor upon release. Her attorney took issue with that, adding she can't be forced to testify.
The court cannot require her to speak.
She ain't gonna testify against Melly. She ain't testifying against Melly.
The state attorney.
I'm looking at that father. My father ain't letting her do that.
And Hamilton now lives in Vieira, Florida. That's about 3 hours north.
They wants her to testify against Melly. And this what a lawyer, she ain't got to do that. She ain't got to testify against no Melly. You know what I mean? Baby girl, don't testify against Melly. That's what I'm saying. We gonna dig in this, but don't testify against Melly, man. Melly been locked up a long time, baby girl. If Melly did that shit, God's gonna handle Melly. You know what I'm saying? But if Melly didn't do that shit, baby girl, don't help them people build no case against that man. That's what I say. I hope my father told her, look, you gonna go to court and you gonna tell him, no, I don't know. No, he didn't. That's it. And we gonna leave out the courtroom. They can't do nothing to you. They can't lock you up. They locked you up for 2 weeks. Florida deadly. That girl was locked up for 2 weeks for nothing, just because she didn't seem to come. Man, come on, bro. That don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Let's get into it.
Here near Cocoa Beach, the judge took no issue with her returning home and living up there between now and the retrial for Jamel Demons, which is set for September. Reporting live in Fort Lauderdale, Marissa Begg, NBC.
Man, Melly tired that shit. Melly in court. Boy, Melly in court every day. Yo, listen, Melly in court. His main date ain't until God knows. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Let's get into his girlfriend. What y'all doing, man? Hit that notification button. I ain't got no like. Let me like my own goddamn video. What type of games y'all playing? We go ahead and like my own video. Y'all in here just singing a fine and won't even like a video, bruh. Like, come on, bruh. Like the video, bruh. Like the video. Let me go to my own video. There you go. Let me put me a like them. I like myself. They play too many games. There you go. That go that one like. That's for me. That one like for me. I just like my own goddamn video. Yeah, they said tripping, man. They don't want to like nobody's video, y'all. Let's get into this Melly. It's a YNW Melly update. Your girlfriend going home on the box. Y'all think Melly should be home on the box? Melly should be home by now, bro.
Housekeeping issue on Mr. Stevens.
So I'm pressing pause on this one. Mr. Reginald, what can I do for you? Judge, after this meeting session, we all conference and we talk to the state, and we would like to, or attend this meeting, Your Honor, to extend the time for filing motions and notices of hearings for some time, so we can 10 days, so we can address some of the matters that came up since we just got the contents of the warrant hours ago. You don't want to do you don't want to hear anything on February 18th. You want me to give you more time, give you a reset date, do all that stuff. You want me to?
Nigga gotta go to court every month. And my trial don't start in July. I'm tired of that shit. I was mad. Hey, hit that notification where back was cap. Man, you wear back was cap. I don't wear caps. I'm Rasta man. You know what I mean? Rasta for you and stand alone.
The only deadline was whatever you want to hear on February. I misunderstood. I thought we had to file and notice all motions before you want to hear it on February. Oh, okay.
So with that said, because I know here, this morning address that I wanted to change.
Damn, Melly. Murder said I got murder on my mind. Man, hey, Melly, I'm not laughing at this case because this case is serious. I'm just playing for the updates in court. But first they say Melly made a song about killing his friends. We find out that Melly, that fucking song band came out. Melly's been locked up like 7 years. Mistrial, trial doesn't start in September. Melly has to be tired. Melly has to be fully fucking tired. You know what I mean? And all this stuff that I heard his lawyers doing, we need a trial date before September. Melly trial should start in like June, July, bro. This is just, they're going to find Melly guilty. They're going to find Melly guilty. They're going to find him innocent. They're going to find him innocent. But I feel like Melly rights are totally being violated. You gotta think, if people go to jail, they have to go to jail for what they done. And then they have to go to jail the right way. People like to put people in jail the wrong way. And I feel like the Broward County and the state of Florida doesn't have a case against Melly unless some type of bombshell come out. And if they do, they're threatening people with jail and with all this stuff. Nobody that ever been locked up wants to go to jail, bro. You know what I mean? Let's be clear about that, though. Nobody that been locked up has to be, nobody that never been locked up wants to be incarcerated. What up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I got to get back in the show, the algorithm, Charlene. It's only 10 in here, but I'm cool with the 10. I don't know if they like it. Charlene, salute 100%. I've been over there seeing you vibing with G. You know what I mean? Like you always do, but I ain't giving you nothing to vibe with me for. But this Melly thing is on the chop block. Morning, Charlene. Like this video, y'all, when y'all tap in, it's like walking in the house and speaking. Back in the algorithm.
Things that are either going to be filed or have been filed. So I'm going to have to hear. I'll give you another date after that. That date is February 19th.
That first water, if I like that blunt, it's the water that get in my chest. Open it all up, all that you sleep in it. You know what I mean? So you get that good water in you, it rushes through. I got to re-up. Y'all wait 1 second. Everybody know this murder on my mind. AK-47, Mac 11 on my mind. Let the court know what? Get a man a court date, will you please? Won't come back to man. Oh, damn, she pregnant. Shorty, why you still want to prosecute this one? Sure, they say Big Meech apologized. Let's get into that, because we're going to chop it up, be all over the place. But Big Meech supposed to apologize, y'all. I mean, not apologize, but say, man, he ain't no rat. That's what Meech said. Meech said, I ain't no motherfucking rat. I caught you just in time. I just finished driving. Oh, you just got off.
Trick me off the streets.
Okay.
But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the time, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family.
Yo, this shit is just ridiculous. This is one ignorant dude that's playing. I don't want to hear him because he's like a geeky.
I wasn't going to address this.
Here go Meech. That's Meech.
I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the time, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family. Come out to the Amarana Ring, February 13th.
50 Cent responded 5 minutes later.
Man, at the end of the day, man, he used the civilians. So he ain't got no mother G code that she got to follow.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So I don't have a problem with Tammy whatsoever, man.
Right.
As long as it come out who sent her.
Like this video, y'all. Like this video.
Right. You feel me? By Big Meech. Right. I know she was put on the mission, homie.
Right. Yeah. No, listen, I talked to Five. He definitely putting something in the works, and I'm gonna let him know. You said your daughter and your wife is who you want to be your point of contact on the streets.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna put him with my wife, homie. 34 years, man. I got a family, homie.
Got you.
I got 6 motherfucking children, beautiful children, man. You feel me?
Got you. I got you.
That's Big Coffee.
That bitty know, man, ain't nothing but love and respect, man.
Look, I'm gonna tell him that I talked to you about what you don't mind if he put anything out on his page of what me and you talked about earlier and what we talking about right now.
Hey, homie, tell that nigga, hurry up, homie. I know he's a real nigga, homie.
For real.
Tell Fitty, hurry up, homie.
All right, let's do it.
The agent testified that the Meech's family was aware of the deal
and that Demetrius had had one request, and that his name does not appear in any documents. This is Special Agent Keith Cromer's testimony. CS1 testified, Tammy Collins, that Demetrius' name was.
Yo, I don't know Meech personally, but if you just come up in the streets, shit, y'all hurt, yo. Like, yo, niggas been screaming, Big Meech this. Big Meech say, he got a man in the joint saying this. And don't get me wrong, that's the type of guy I am. You could say a motherfucker snitch all day long. But you gotta have the black and white, right? And when you got the black and white and it's official, that is so damaging to somebody that's saying that they not this person. But fan of Meech, this shit came out. I never heard this until Meech was getting on his way home, getting free in this Cuffy situation, this Tammy Coins. But it's a money play, is what people don't understand. Cuffy ready to make some money because he's ready to do his story. He has a whole nother story that 50 can do. Tammy Coins has a whole nother story they can do, bro. All of this shit is all for Black Mafia family. And Meech ain't gonna reap the benefits. But one thing Big Meech just said, if you locked in right there, that's the Wake It Big album, get right. One thing that I will say Meech said though was he not trying to be tricked out his freedom. Now for a nigga just come home at 20 years and all these allegations, he can't really respond the way he want to respond because he's definitely on probation. The federal government doesn't have parole, but he's definitely on probation. He's like, yo, I don't want to get tricked out my freedom because after doing 20 years and all this coming by, I know he want to say something. 50 Cent makes a joke and said the shit that he was saying, he was reading it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, yo, come on, Meech. Come on, Meech. Come on, Meech. And I would like his brother Terry to step up, man. My brother ain't no rat. You know what I'm saying? Somebody step up. But like I said, when Tarnisha said what she said on that Vlad interview, that would make it look fishy because, you know, Tarnisha is Southwest T, might as well say Meech's sister. Southwest T kid's mother. You know what I mean? So she know Meech better than, you know what I mean, know of him or whatever. But she said the girl was that. So we know Tammy's a federal informant. But Meech, what's up? Why your name in the mix with this girl? And Cuffy saying it, everybody's saying this shit just went viral, bro. This went viral. I'm starting to think, you think that the government wanted this to happen to Meech so Meech wouldn't come home and had no power no more? I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's listen to it.
She signed to be a government informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. She had the courtroom cleared out. If you go on Placer, pull my docket sheet, you'll see what CS1 requested that the courtroom be closed.
Gotcha. Let me ask you a question, Cuffy. At any time during the initial stages of your indictment involving this whole Tammy Collins thing, did you talk to Big Meech or did you send a message to Big Meech in any way to tell him or to alert him of what was going on?
We sent Big Meech certified mail. Big Meech set me up and Tammy set me up with this thing in 2013. That's the last time I've heard from this nigga.
Yo, funny.
We sent them correspondence through the attorneys, asking him, is he aware that his name is in court scoring documents and sending me a truckload of cocaine? He never responded. We know he got the mail because we sent everything certified. I have not heard from this nigga for 32 years since they set me up in 2013.
What it is, man, working like this video.
All these. So right now, some of the most well-known members of BMF, like J-Bo, for example.
Like the video.
J-Bo, he is strangely, suspiciously silent about all these facts that are coming out. I believe
that's why I want to hear from J-Bo.
Isn't he?
He is. Okay. He is.
What's your relationship with him?
You know, I never knew J-Bo. He was cool with my little brother, Magic or Wani. He passed on the first BMS indictment. He passed in USP.
Go look at bro. Original dreadlocks. Original locks.
I never knew J-Bo.
I tell you, man, seemed like they had this. I had just my second set of dreads, right? And the first one, he was real pretty. And I used to get him twisted every other weekend. You know what I mean? This time I said I'm growing them like the king of dreads. They go on the wall, you see it. So I want that Bob Marley with original sun and water and wash and shit every day. You know what I mean? It's for anybody that got natural locks. Just you get in the shower every day so the water run across, keep your shit dirty, smell good. You know what I'm saying? It's original. That's what I tell people. It's original look. It's not nothing in it. Thank you, though. Appreciate that, bro.
But that's a hell of a question, man. When he got home, I think around 2018, I personally told him what the nigga did to me.
Right.
And the exact words were, man, you sure, huh? You sure, big homie? I said, listen, man, I'm telling you the bad news, homie. This is what I'm telling you, man. So the point with me with these words was that, I got to holler at the homie, man. He got to explain this. My words to him were, how can you explain
Yo,
this?
what up?
Homie?
Like the video, y'all. Like the video.
So I never came out until 2018 until I got black and white. See, I never knew this nigga roll.
Wow,
this is getting deep.
This shit is getting deep, bro. This Meech is the headline of everything, bro. Like, yo, this gotta be tough. You know what I mean?
What's
Like,
up, fam?
I was
It's your
hurt.
boy,
Like,
Step to the Chase TV.
I was like, yo, bro. Like, when I heard the shit, my man keeping it a G
Breaking
told me,
news. Big Meech finally responded.
yo, but
It's not gonna be a long.
It's not gonna be long, but
Breaking news. We got breaking news. Big Meech finally responded. It's not gonna be a long intro, so make sure y'all hit that like button. I need 1,000 likes on this one, man. I need 1,000 likes, man. Breaking news. But Big Meech went to Instagram and finally addressed if he a snitch or not.
I wasn't going to address this.
Boys, I wasn't.
I'm not trying to let
y'all
nobody
heard
treat me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the time, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family. Come out to the Alma
It's tough because your name in the papers.
Bruh, 30-second video and you doing promo, not gonna cut it, bruh. We need an in-depth breakdown on what happened because 30 seconds.
This man, Meech, yo, this shit is deep, bro. This shit is deep. I ain't gonna sit here and hold you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, yo. I'm devastated by that Meech shit. I ain't gonna lie. That Meech shit, bro, like, Meech should be better than that, bro. Like, fuck that, bro. You know what I mean? You had ain't no little time. I know you was going through it, but broski, why would you just go up and be so rat for no reason, bro? You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's just different, yo, for Meech, man, bro. Like, I don't know, yo. Like, what y'all think? Like, this shit is wicked. I know Keeping It the G reported on there, 1090 Jake exposed it. Like, so many people exposing this shit with Meech, bro. It's like, I'm confused, Meech. Meech lost me, bro. With this one, bro. Like, cause this, let me see, 1090 Jake. I don't even watch it no more. Let me Keeping It the G been on their ass. I'll play something from Keeping It the G and 1090 Jake. Cause I know G said 1090 Jake exposed Meech, bro. And I ain't been watching 1090 Jake so long. And yo, that nigga 1090 Jake got 1 million subscribers. Know this Meech story up here. Where's the Meech? He can't play with no Pee-wee.
Ma'am.
Yo gonna break it down. These
Okay,
boys
this
break
is a
down
question
paperwork.
that I've been.
Unique Audio been on top of that. A lot of dudes been on top of this Meech shit, bro. A lot of dudes been on top of this breaking news, bro. Like, this breaking news. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, Meech gotta do more than say devil for this song. But Meech on federal papers, bro. So Meech ain't trying to go back in the joint. And there is guidelines, but I think he gonna I think Meech is gonna address that shit. I mean, he's saying this right now. Meech ain't worrying about that concert and that party, and people gonna show up. You know what I mean? I don't think 42 Dub seen the paperwork, or he ain't paying attention. The Detroit boys ain't responding to that, bro. You know what I mean? They ain't trying to believe it. So, you know, this Cuffy shit is just like crazy.
I wasn't going to address
You know what I mean? Like, Cuffy is a man really saying this, and the man got the work. You know what I mean? The man got the work. Like, that's the serious shit ever. The man got the paperwork. Cuffy is saying this shit, yo. I can play all clips from Cuffy. He coming up with the paperwork. He telling dudes where to get the paperwork from. Like, he not even joking, bro. Like, this ain't no joke toy, bro. You can't make this up. And I just wanna, I know Keeping It in the G read it. I know he did. No Keeping It in the G read the paperwork. I know he did. Keeping It in the G. You know what I mean? Everybody saying
what happened in Frank's hearing that really alerted you that Big Meech had a hand in this. What
happened? Well, CS1 Tammy Collins testified that she became a government informant to give the Meech Slinger a time cut. And we said, whoa, you serious? So then she further testified that he was aware of the deal. Special Agent Keith Cromer testified that Flannery was aware of the deal. Flannery just wanted to make sure that his name wasn't in any court documents.
So that's some typical rat shit. I'm a rat and tell you anything you know, but don't put me on blast.
So basically they saying, maybe they trying to say Meech try to do it under the table, but it's impossible because anybody that get arrested in a court of law, whether it's state or federal, you have the right to face your accuser. You have the right to know this. Most dudes plead out, and then you know what I'm saying, you can't. But some dudes that go all the way to trial, yo, they get all the paperwork. So that's basically what Cuffy's saying. I guess he went to trial. I don't know.
Shit's simple, man. This shit ain't that complicated, man. This nigga called me in 2013. A nigga called me, yo, bro.
This Cuffy, by the way.
Yo, check this out. I got some good people, man. Yo, I gotta get off this joint. Holla at Tammy. Let's get it.
Right. And so that's how it started. So
that's how it started, my nigga.
When you were, I talked to Blue earlier, and Blue said that when you came back in the day, when you came down, he gave you access to the Bentley, I believe it was. He said that when you were moving around, that you were moving around in part with Tammy in the attempt to kind of like sell the story. What was your relationship with Tammy as it relates to the BMF story and the life rights and Meech? What y'all was trying to do with that?
I met he introduced me to Tammy around 2009. My job was to procure a movie script. And so that's what we were working on. I told her that she needed to get his life rights and that I would get us a deal, which me and Louis Burrell did. Louis Burrell is an Oakland nigga who was MC Hammer's big brother.
Gotcha.
My nigga, we go way back. I fucked around with him on the music tip years and years ago. Good nigga, got Hollywood in a headlock. And so me and Tammy have been taking meetings in LA for years, starting back in 2009. So we had nothing to do with any drugs, anything. It was perfectly legal. As a matter of fact, all of this documented in the case, in the paperwork. So let's get back to Blue and the Blue Bentley Coupe.
Okay.
So when I come to town,
who that nigga is, the American.
I run into the homie.
I beat the shit out you in the fade. You know what I mean? You want to start trolling, I beat the shit out you in the fade. Straight up, I will. One-on-one, I beat the shit out you in the fade. That's it. I ain't no gangster. I beat the shit out you in the fade, though. That's what I'm saying. Get out my page, bro, talking dumb shit.
Look, Blue, I grabbed the car, and so I'm moving around. But before that, the nigga Meech sent another Mexican at me that was a government informant, confidential source. I didn't know that the nigga was bad, but when I meet him, he rubbed me the wrong way. You feel me?
Right.
This Cuffy, y'all.
Up both of them. But come 2018, when we get the discovery, I find out that he was an agent. And that a confidential source had introduced us to. Who introduced me to him? Nobody, nothing other than Big Meech.
Hey.
Nothing came out of that because he rubbed me the wrong way. He got to talking about who caused this, man. Is it paid for? So it just rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't think he was a police or anything. I didn't think he was a police, but he was just weird. You feel me?
Right.
But fast forward to 2018. Fast forward to 2018. That's in the DEA 6 reports. That a confidential source introduced me to that confidential source. Who was the confidential source?
It can only be one person. The person who introduced you to him, and you know
Right.
who introduced you to him.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Why do you think?
Shout out to the
and this
Mod
is an
Squad
obvious
in the
question,
building.
It may be a slow question for me to ask you, but I have to ask you nevertheless. It's part of my due diligence process, right? Why do you think that it is so hard for people who understand that these type of things happen every day inside the game? Why do you think they're having such a hard time grasping or understanding or
Meech.
accepting the fact that Big Meech didn't want to do that motherfucking 30 years?
Listen, man, you have to understand this generation. You have to understand this generation. Most of these niggas, they got a mentality. He didn't tell on me. You feel me? You got niggas running around in every city now. This generation here running around with reps because they got a bag. You know, you feel me? I've lost 30-year partners. Some Detroit niggas, I ain't gonna say their name, you understand, who told me, yo, man, the homie was, yo, Cuff, man, the homie was trying to get the Mexican. He wasn't aiming at you. I'm like, nigga, what? You telling me that the homie was trying to tell on the Mexican, and that's cool?
Hey, it's
So
Cuffy,
you're dealing
y'all.
with a different generation, homie.
Yeah, I get you. So let's stay on this Mexican angle for a second, because one of the hot topics right now, and this is something that you need to try and elaborate on. One of the hot topics that's going on now in the whole YouTube space and YouTube
Good morning,
space
good morning, good morning, good morning.
specifically the Southern California Mexicans, for example,
That
who are
top is
connected
deadly.
to the cartels across that border,
Deadly. That
that
top.
they don't have no problem operating as
That top
as
is
the
like
long
that.
hand for the DEA and FBI and other government agencies, and they don't have the same hangups when it comes to telling on black people. So in short, they saying these Mexicans in South LA, they hate niggas and they set niggas up, and it's not against their own constitution to tell on niggas and give niggas up as long as they're giving their own up. Do you know anything about that? Have you heard anything about that?
Well, I've heard rumors of that, but not in the essays that I've ever dealt with. I've heard rumors that it's in their bylaws. As long as you don't tell on the essay, it's not telling. But I don't know anything about that, and I've never dealt with no essays like that.
Gotcha. I got you. So what do you want to say to the people who are still the staunchest defenders of Meech, even in the face? Or no, back up for a second, bro. Let me just clear my head for a second. Why do you think Big Meech has not raised his voice to speak up for himself and to clear his own name? Why do you think he's using all these proxy niggas to come up and stand up, try to argue for him instead of standing up himself and answering this shit for himself?
Hey, dog, check this out, homie. This shit is indefensible. You feel me? This shit is indefensible, homie. So this is what I told my crew and all the fellas that I rock with. I told them that the nigga was going to have to hide Tammy Collins. And at any point that he fell out with her, because she's attention hungry, at any point that he fell out with her, that she would spill on him. You feel me? And this is what we have coming to fruition right now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So this shit is indefensible, homie.
All right.
If you feel the same way I feel, this nigga's an ungrateful nigga. You feel me?
Right.
So this shit is indefensible, homie.
Right. So how do you feel about people like Lil Meech and the Sosa guy, like trying to attack your family name and directly trying to go at your people, at your blood? How do you feel about that?
It's a deflection. You know, I have no comment on these guys. Sosa's a worker. I don't know his son. I remember being around his son when he was first born. I know his mom, Tyra, but I don't know the kid. You understand? But you know, they trying to fight for their brand. They trying to salvage this BMF shit, homie. Because this is how they make their living. This is how niggas is getting in the clubs still to this day. This how niggas fucking. You feel me? They trying to salvage their brand, homie. And you don't have men anymore. So the silence only says complicity. You feel me?
Yeah.
I get you. I understand.
Yeah. So man, I got to get off this joint, man. It's been alhamdulillah, man. All praise to Allah. Thank you, man, because it ain't many of us left, dog.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me?
Yes, sir.
It ain't many of us left, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Ain't many of us left, man.
Yes, sir.
So I thank you, man. Hit this line if you need me. You feel me?
I got you. It's been an honor and privilege, brother. Salute.
Nothing but.
There you go, bro. So what y'all just heard is, I guess, Cuffy on a bike. You know what I mean? He called Uptown and he talking to dude, he talked to Dogface. That was Dogface. Dogface, you know, had him on the phone. Had him on the phone, Cuffy on that bike, and Cuffy saying this shit, bro, and he got black and white. And basically he's saying what a lot of people saying. You see, it's like this, right? You got two types of people out here. You know what I mean? You got snitches and you got people that people hate so much that they will put that bad bone out on, right? So in this Big Meech situation, Big Meech a legend. You know what I mean? In the streets. You know what I mean? To all of us that's in the streets, we know Meech Man a legend, right? By us knowing that Meech Man is a legend, you know, we cannot overlook the fact we can't never, you know what I mean? We can't overlook that shit. I'm out in the streets. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I thought Meech took his time like a man, like I did my time. You know, people don't want to believe it because of the life he lived. Yeah, but no, that shit don't count for nothing. The rules apply to everybody that's walking the face of the earth. You know what I mean? The rules don't change because it's you. You know, it's one rat, right, that's out here making money and making moves. His name is Gangster Terrence Williams. Now, Gangster Terrence Williams, you know, I'm not condoning nothing that he done, but he recognized himself as a rat. Terrence Gangster Williams recognized himself as a rat. He recognized that he broke the code of honor. So when he addresses things and people get out of order with him, he doesn't say nothing, and he knows that what y'all, these rocks that y'all throwing at me, I have to take them because I broke the code. And I'm standing on that I broke the code. I was locked up 24 years. I was tired of being in jail. I told. That's basically what Gangster did. Gangster did that with pride. You get what I'm saying? And he living in his truth. My problem is, hey, Gangster's a rap motherfucker. His brother don't holler at him. That's just what it is. They ain't got no rap for him. Meech and anybody else, and dudes like Alpo or Rafe, you know, dudes come home and dudes be messed up, right? And one thing about a man when he get incarcerated is he's stuck in that year. 85% of dudes that get locked up and catch a bunch of time is stuck in the year that they got arrested. And what I mean by that, they act and carry themselves like that year they got arrested. That's how they carry themselves. They act and carry themselves like the year they got arrested. That's the way they carry that shit. It meaning that they never grow out of that year. Just say you like Meech, you got locked up, he's 35. And I ain't saying this particularly Meech. Dude's still living like they 35. And he's 55 now. You know what I mean? Dudes still just be in that mentality. They never grew up. You know what I mean? Because the same thing goes on and on and on daily. 365 days, year after year goes on in prison. Same train moving around the prison inside these walls. That's what happens. You know? So dudes don't make the transition from a boy to the man or don't leave a past alone. B said one thing and one thing only. I ain't trying to get tricked off the streets. Now, when you got these allegations with the big name Meech got, anybody will listen to Meech's story. Meech can do $1 million run, say I'm doing 10 interviews, I want 100,000 each. These motherfuckers will give him that. You get what I'm saying? $100 each, man. And then being as though his life rights Meech in a wild situation. To be totally honest with you, Meech is in a serious situation. And the allegations are true. You know what I mean? We can't run around and play. They true. I heard Big Meech saying death for dishonor. He had never fooled and none of that. You know what I mean? But the way that things are looking, it looks true. You know what I mean? I was one of them people that just didn't want to believe it off the top that, you know, Meech will go that way. I didn't want to believe it me either. I didn't want to believe it. But it is what it is. It happened. You know what I mean? It happened, man. It happened, and that's just what it is. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna say what it ain't. We got to definitely say what it is. What it is that Meech got in that situation, bro, and Meech wanted to get himself out of that situation. You know what I mean? Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment.
This woman testified. This woman testified in a court of law that she became a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. You feel me? It don't get any clearer. You know what I mean? Fidel Suarez met Demetrius Flannery in the county jail. He's a cartel member out of Los Angeles. Super good dude. Fidel beat the feds in trial and went home. But he exchanged information with Big Meech and was trying to help him. Whatever he needed, you know what I mean? Dude was down
That's my man keeping it a G, hollering at me.
Big Meech and Tammy was initially trying to target Fidel. You feel me? So in the course of me and Tammy discussing Meech's movie rights and me seeking out a deal for a movie, and me providing a script for a movie, the DEA got wind that I was in contact with Tammy. They turned the investigation toward me. So that's why Fidel Suarez's name is in the paperwork. When I do these interviews, people say, well, damn, cuz how you know Tammy didn't get in any trouble? Tammy Collins has never been in any trouble. She has never been charged with anything. She's not from the streets. She's not about the streets. Demetrius Flannery put her up to this. Yeah. So this is what the government testified to in court. That she's cooperating with the DEA to set cuff up to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. It doesn't get any simpler than this, man. You feel?
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the time, always with me. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support of my friends and family. Come out to the Amaran Arena, February 13th. I let nobody trick me off the street.
You trick up off the street.
Never folded, never told.
You told Tammy to tell, bitch.
Death before the time, always. So I'm doing this for my loved ones.
Hey, yo, this shit sad, bro. Money Man Meech was the guy.
Don't show up. When Skilla don't show up, when Bizzo don't show up, and all these don't show up.
I wasn't going to address this.
You're reading drops, man. Look at you reading this shit.
But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before the time, always. So I'm doing this for my loved ones and support my friends and family. Come out to the Amaran Arena.
He can't even go. You want the house arrest, he can't even go.
What's up, everybody?
Damn, yo. Diego White nigga gangster me.
This Terran gangster league.
Rat of rats.
It gave Mr. Answer right back. It gave people champ. Terrence of the
boy called himself Terrence the Rat Villian Williams. Rat Villian Terrence Williams. Everybody that Rat Williams got man shit. Man, you can't make this shit up, man. God almighty. And I'm gonna tell y'all this. I'm never into bringing down the black man. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see, man, but fuck, bro. Black guys put themselves in so many situations. Like, Meech could have slayed down, just like his brother did. Slay down, Meech. Slay down. Go to sleep, Meech. And I mean, get this jailhouse fame that you got. People all running around, make some moves in the joint. Live your life, bro. You know what I mean? You had what you had coming. None of that worked for you, and it backfired. Now they're getting in the way of your millions of dollars that you could have made. Everybody wanted to party with Meech. Everybody want to do business with Meech. And now it's fucked up. So when he throw this concert tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, or the Friday or one of them, what is he going to do? You know what I mean? And he's in a halfway house and he will get a pass, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, at different states in those federal halfway houses, they move different. Yo, Meech a big deal, bro. Meech a big deal, bro. Them halfway houses give him a pass. You know, he's making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, man, the man gotta live, and especially, you know, if he cooperated and did, the shit that, they saying he did, man, he got to get some money, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't understand why I haven't seen him and his brother together. That's just my thing. Like, will Southwest T be at this big party? I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But let's just hear what Gacy got to say.
So I'm doing this for my loved ones and the support.
I know y'all heard that so many times.
Come out to our February 13th.
It's the borrow.
Y'all was saying, y'all want to hear from Meech. Meech need to respond. There you have it. Meech just respond. So it's good to see that he spoke, but I like how he said, "Ain't gonna let y'all trick me on the street." Well,
that's what I said. Ain't gonna let you shoot you on the streets.
That ain't going down like that. I like that, man. So y'all heard it from Meech. He said he ain't do nothing. So keep that off his name. Put some respect on his name. That's what he's saying. But he was trying to come out to that concert. Come on out to that concert, party, take pictures, high fiving, dragging, and you did. You did? What? I heard it from him. See, he learning now. He learning that social media. Go ahead on, get ready. Go ahead. You got to say something. Somebody done told him, man, you got to speak up, man. See, a lot of people, this would it be. Now, honestly,
fuck no.
My opinion, this is my opinion. Y'all know sometimes.
You started all this.
I would have never said that. I just would let that be because when you say stuff like that, now people are going to go dig and dig and dig to try to prove you wrong now because now you getting something to feed off. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot of people already came to his age saying, I done checked it, that man ain't do this, and this. But now, on the other hand, you be like, now you got to defend your honor because you got some good men backing you, and they just want you to say that we got it from them. So that stuff be a trick bag for real.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people put the rumors out, sometimes it's better to stop it before it get legs, or sometimes you just let it go to rest by itself if you only take two to argue. So if you answer it back, now people gonna be digging to try to find something. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna, cause that what's gonna happen is they're gonna try to find something, and they're gonna take that same clip that you said and put it there. Look at this. So and then another thing, we don't know what is Tammy gonna say. And I don't know why she's going to must do an interview. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's exposing her, putting her life in danger anyway, because they already know her name. They got pictures of her, so she should just fade on out, get on out of the way, go on with the test, get a few out, and duck off. But hey, she might feel like, it is what it is. I've been living like this. This is how I'm living. Y'all come play with me. You're going down.
Yeah.
Not to the grave, just yet. But shout out to Big Meech. Big Meech finally have spoken. So
Big Meech is sucker. That's some sucker shit Big Meech did, bro. What we got going on, y'all? We ain't talking about Big Meech and Melly. You know what I mean? That boy Donald Trump. What we got? We got Trump on the chop block. What Trump got going on? What's the boy Trump on, boy? Here we go. What are they talking about?
Last night, President Trump signed new 25% tariffs, 25% on all steel and aluminum imports to the United States. The tariffs apply to all shipments of the metals, including from Canada and Mexico, despite Trump granting a 30-day delay of the blanket tariffs on all goods from those countries last week. U.S. steel and aluminum suppliers may benefit from the decision as they'll have the chance to undercut foreign competitors. But Americans could soon feel the impact on their wallets.
People like when you tap, man. What's the word? Yeah. Nah, I said, man, the boy Cuffy, it's a video. Hey, y'all, it's my man keeping the G News on the phone. That's I told y'all. We real out around here in Baltimore. We deals with each other. Cuffy jumped on a bike. And this ain't no motherfucker, pre-recorded call, you know what I'm saying, with the joint. And yo basically said it like, you know, you can hear him clear on the bike. I just played it earlier, and I agree with him, bro. Like, it ain't no ducking that Meech wreck. You know, I was one of them people that was naive to the fact, and I got up this morning, you know, to bounce back in the algorithm. And nigga, it's the truth. You said it last summer. You know, you said it a year ago. This shit is coming out, man. It's ugly. Then they talk about, you know, the response. I was getting ready to play a clip from your shit anyway. They talk about the response from him. You know what I mean? If you know, Meech said, you know, death for dishonor, I never fold, I never tell. You know, Meech came out with it. Yeah, it's a mess, man.
Dang. Where you see the coffee video at?
The cover video is all out. I said it to you. Yeah, he ordered fold. I think he ordered fold with blue. I just played it. He ordered fold with blue Da Vinci. And he on the joint. He tell him at the end of it, I don't think he meant to say that. Like, yo, anytime you need me, call his phone. You get what I'm saying? Man, he's a rich nigga. You know what I mean? Like, he in federal prison. He got a fucking phone.
And you know, look, that's another thing. In the bed.
Huh?
That get him hit. If he lying, that can get him hit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
We're not even thinking about that.
Yeah, that paperwork's on to the feds. Charlene said good morning, y'all.
I said good morning.
He said good morning. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. I know that you covered this story, and you know we get, you know what I mean, we don't get the credit that just due. And every time I talk about that, I'm like, yo was on that shit. My man was on that shit last year, and I ain't want to hear that shit. I'm telling y'all, I was a part of the Meech crew. I ain't want to hear it. Keeping it a G, and tell you, I did not want to hear it. Man, you crazy. What I tell you? Man, you crazy. That's money, man. Meech. Stop doing that, bro. We can't be doing that. Yo, it's okay.
Yo, I don't put nothing past them niggas, bro. I know niggas get wicked when that time get involved.
Yo, but I'm just saying, for Meech, you had the 30 ball. I know the 30 ball hurt, but you Meech. Like, dudes bringing bags of food. Everybody want to line up and be a part of the mafia. Like, and then as soon as you woke up, that motherfucking dub was over. You know what I mean? All you didn't. This was your part that hurt Meech the most. You told. Now if you'd have came home, and I think if Meech would have came home back in 2010, the streets was still solid. He wouldn't have been able to survive. Nigga, I'm like, hold up, Meech, you got 30 motherfucking years. How the fuck you home? But you didn't get the deal. You didn't do none of that, bro. And now you got to be forever a rat. And you had to do 20 years. That's vicious to me, bro. I say that about all them niggas who do a hell of a time. Like, yo, your brother remains solid. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers ain't Southwest T ain't said nothing. Nothing about him. Ain't been in the picture with his brother. Nothing. I just believe in my heart. I don't know this. This is not facts. This is my opinion. I don't believe his brother fucking with him. And that's his son ain't fly. It's Southwest T. It got clemency, bro. Southwest T can do whatever he want to do, bro. He can go wherever he want to go. He got clemency, full clemency. That shit not even on his record no more. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't been fucking with his brother or jump on the internet. Yo, don't play with my brother. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I look at. And they
nobody coming. One of them BMF niggas just followed me the other day. Yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is. He got 1 million followers on Instagram. But ain't nobody coming to his defense.
Nobody coming to his defense.
I think they paying bloggers right now.
Who to get the story out there?
To change and say he ain't a rat.
Shit, ain't too many vloggers switching that shit up.
Yeah, because I think they getting paid. A lot of niggas trying to change their thing. I mean, I don't really can't say. Niggas acting like 3 detectives ain't cut. Your 3 detectives testified for it, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, and what reason would she have to implicate Joe if he ain't had nothing to do with it?
Yeah.
Like this happened in interview room.
Yeah.
I just, you know, it is what it is. People just don't want to accept it just because, and some people taking payment to lie. But you know, I don't take payment, and they'll keep that shit always real.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna hold you, yo. Like, this shit is spiraled out of control because it's like, Brody, I'm being a man about it. I'm going to be real about it. Like, yo, This shit is official, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You did that. I'm convinced, bro. Don't nobody gotta tell me nothing. I don't gotta listen to Tammy. I want her tell our story. But the nigga Cuffy said that, and you said it too. Nigga Cuffy said he knew that Tammy. He like basically Tammy just out for the money. You get what I'm saying? She don't give a fuck. And the minute Meech ain't doing what she want to do, she gonna tell everything. That's what Cuffy said. Like, yo, the minute she don't do with that man, you know what I'm saying? Or he think that it's just sweet, it ain't gonna be sweet no more. You get what I'm saying? Straight up.
He probably filled their head up with a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yep.
And we crossed them.
Right.
So, you know, it's the same girl that set Charlie White up.
Yep.
You feel me? I think he played the role in that, but niggas ain't even having that conversation.
You think he played the role in
I told you his name in that paperwork.
Yeah, Charlie White paperwork? Yeah, you said you exposed it the other night, right?
Yeah, his name in that paperwork. A few times. The defense attorney in that case was leading to a conspiracy between Meech, Tammy, and Detective was it Harvey?
Damn. And I believe that the feds, you know, endorsing it because they like, yo, one thing for sure and two things for certain. If Meech ain't had nothing on his jacket, Meech should come home and run up a vicious bag. Just so people want to talk to him, being around him. But you sold your life rights. Your name is owned by somebody else. You know what I mean? I can see T don't want to be in that. Like, T a millionaire. Like, yo, trying to get some bread. And then, you know, Southwest T baby mother said, like, yo, I was arguing with her on behalf of T, and I got violated on my probation. Like, these real people saying this shit, and none of these people is embracing you, bro. That's crazy.
And look, and this another thing too, bro. Like, people like to talk about his time cuts. Yo, nobody know what went into them time cuts, bro. Yeah, his time got cut because of the law change, but yo, it's still people in there that time didn't get cut because of the law change, but fell under them guidelines.
No, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, I got a couple homies, you know what I mean, that's bitten. No, he said, yo, when President Biden just left office, right? And he said, yo, let go like 5,000 federal niggas. Like my man says a whole list of names, and one of my homeboys, he got, you know, he had like 9 months left, and yo got like 40 some days. So it is, I'm not, you know what I mean, not defending him at all, but it is a lot of laws in place. Just when Biden left, they cut a lot of dudes loose with them cocaine charges without non-violent offenders. You get what I'm saying? That been doing all them times. They did that.
I'm not saying that it ain't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what else went into that decision.
Yeah, that shit just went. I don't know nothing about Meech, but
it could be other things. Yeah, I'm talking about Meech. It could be other things that played into that decision that ain't in paperwork.
Yeah, because Meech did 20 years, and they said he got 2 years in a halfway house.
He did 19 years. So people gotta understand, bro. This not 2000 no more, bro. Like, they hide that snitch shit now.
Yeah.
It ain't like it used to be like when we was committing crime.
Right.
Yeah, man, you couldn't get away with that shit back then. But now they hide, like in the Charlie White paperwork.
Somebody got a question for you. They said why we can't look up the Epstein paperwork. Jeffrey Epstein paperwork.
I never tried.
He ain't never go to trial.
No, I mean, I never tried. I don't know.
No, G ain't never tried, but I think you can find it. That shit all public records. All paperwork public records. Don't let nobody lie to you. I got paperwork from the feds and the state. When nigga try to play on my top, you can get that paperwork if a motherfucker say your name in it. You can get it. Believe that. Tell them, G, you can get that paperwork. If paperwork can set you free. Meech can get his paperwork and pull out his paperwork, and people don't want to see one thing they looking for. Have you ever cooperated with the government? That's what I've been told. Nobody ain't really reading all through your case and what you did. It's a certain thing that nigga looking for, and that motherfucker got red or green on it. Did you cooperate with the government anytime in your life?
Listen to this. In the Terry White case, right?
Yeah.
His original affidavit, the feds didn't even introduce none of, like, they didn't even introduce none of the Tammy Cowan shit. Like, his lawyer had to file motions to even find out. Like, they was trying to keep that whole thing under wraps.
Right.
And then even when they produced it, they never produced all the tapes. They got tapes, bro.
Dang.
They got tapes with him, Tammy, with Meech, Tammy, Detective Jack Harvey. There's tapes of that shit.
Yeah, Jack Harvey, dirty dog.
But they never released it. It's all in paperwork. The defense attorney, Terry White, defense attorney talking.
And
Like
Terry White, he home, right?
Yeah, he home, but he read it too, though. Yeah, he read it too. So he only pulled 10 years. See, but this the thing with the Terry White situation. Let me say this enough before I go. This is the thing with the Terry White situation, right? Even though Tammy was investigating with Jack with Agent Harvey, fucking time. They didn't make the arrest. So while they was investigating Terry White, his plug was being investigated as well.
Yeah.
So his plug got booked, and Terry White got booked with the plug. So I don't know how would that work as far as time cut in situation.
Right.
But they didn't make the arrest. Jack Harvey didn't make the arrest of Terry White, even though he was investigating.
Okay.
He probably ruined the investigation. That's how he ended up getting locked up for weed, because his plug was telling him the guy he was dealing with was moving weed.
Yep. And that's kind of like that was in that BMF pick too. Cause remember Meech and I went down there and the nigga, I don't know if you ever watched the BMF, sir. The nigga sold a bunch of weed. You get what I'm saying? He was rich off the grass. And that's definitely in that BMF series. Because with now it's making sense. With Tammy Corns telling the story from the police standpoint of all the shit that he told her. You know what I mean? It's vicious, bro. That shit came to the light. And they said, Cuffy said that Meech had one request, that Jack Harvey testified that Meech said that this was a Cuffy new interview on the phone. He said that Jack Harvey testified that Meech said he just didn't want his name in the paperwork. You know what I mean? That was the whole thing.
And now look, and I go back to what I just told you. They didn't release none of that information in the first affidavit.
Right. They what his name in the paperwork and then Cuffy though, but Cuffy took it too far. He got all that shit, bro. He like yo, a couple niggas in the joint come up to him like, yo, see that shit vicious and it's fucked up and it's real what I'm about to tell y'all. And UG Cuffy, like, he a man, he a Muslim, so nigga ain't really heard him. But he like dudes hollering at him like, already like, yo, bro wasn't trying to put you together, he's trying to put the Mexican together. So he said he just had to tell the nigga, when the fuck did that become cool? He's crazy. When the fuck did that become cool? Like, hell no, we ain't rocking out like that. You get what I'm saying? We not rocking out like that. Like, come on now. Like, no, hell no. No, big hell no. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, though, bro. You know what I mean? The streets have spoken. The internet has spoken. You know my cardinal rules. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used. Cuffy standing on that.
I'm gonna holler at you later, bro.
Anything, that was my man G tapping in. But anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet, right? And man, I tell you, man, I tell people this shit all the time, man. This shit can make or break you. This shit can make or break you, yo. I'm just being honest with y'all. This shit can make or break you, yo. This shit can make or break you, yo. I ain't gonna hold you. Because the shit is going on. And this whole situation can make or break you. Here we go. Man that had everything, man, just result in doing the lowest thing that you could possibly do in the game. You know, the worstest thing you can do being in the game or being around the game is what Meech did, bro. And that shit just deadly, bro. It's deadly. It's sad, and it's just, yeah. It's a. It ain't cool, bro. It ain't cool, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't cool. You know what I mean? It ain't cool, man. Meech. Streets is rule, bro. It ain't looking good for Meech. But do I think Meech is still gonna make money? Yeah. Do I think Meech is gonna, you know what I mean? Hey, a lot of people don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So one dead, several injured in that crash in Scottsdale. That plane crash in Scottsdale. It's a lot going on, man. But listen, I think y'all Tammy walks around without a kid in the world. She's fears none of them. You got that right. Tammy walks around with no fear in the world. She's a fucking fellow informant. If you play with her, she can send your ass to jail. Ain't nobody playing with her. Nobody playing with that lady. You know what I mean? The feds and lives. Like, nobody joke with the feds. Let's keep it real. Listen, man, I thank y'all for tapping in. Please hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment, man. Yeah, man, like it's a fact. Yeah, it's a fact, man. You know, it's a real fact. It's a fact. It's crazy. You know what I mean? Damn, Meech. You know, dudes should just be solid and stand on business, bro. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta be a man, yo. You live that life. You let a lot of people down when you did that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. Now 50 joking on it. 50 definitely gonna get money off the documentary. 50 definitely going to deal with Cuffy. That ain't no joke. He definitely gonna deal with Cuffy. And Tammy, you know what I mean? So Meech in a tight situation. But man, again, I thank y'all for tapping in, man. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Raw Dope Podcast Vlog.